Hello, everyone.
Howdy,
Hello,
howdy.
hello, hello. How's it going, Bad Frog?
Actually, pretty good. I've been fighting bots all day, but I've solved one problem, so I'm happy.
You've been fighting bots all day.
Well, I had this issue with Mix It Up bot on the interactive, and I figured that one out.
Oh, yeah.
And then somebody wanted me to figure out two commands on Scorpbot. One I figured out. The other one has given me a headache for the last 3 hours. So,
Uh-oh. What's the issue?
well, he wants one that if a user, they have a 50-50 chance of doubling their points. They can either double them or lose them all. And it's not like spin, because you can't really set it up but you need to set it up so if they type in the command, it pulls all their points and either doubles them or takes them away. And it's quite the command to write. So
interesting.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Okay.
So what did you do in the big world of Tiny Build today?
New alpha for Secret Neighbor came out today, so
Nice.
Lots of social media management for that and answering support questions, and we prepped the office for our Tiny Build holiday, or our Christmas party tomorrow. So yeah, just lots of cleanup and getting things organized and you know, keeping things clean. So.
Oh, and I forgot my one thing. I promised. I would say hi to my granddaughter in case she gets to watch the vid.
Nice.
Hi, Sophia Rain. Hi, baby. Love you.
Very nice. How's it going, AZN? Thank you for the host. Twister, thank you for the host.
We're playing Web Show.
What's up, AO? What's up, MD? What's up, Ender? How's it going? If I knew the language, I could help write that function. I have no idea what script language Scorpbot uses.
Oh, Scorpbot is horrid. I could have written the command and Mix It Up bot, no problem. But Scorpbot is killing me. And I'm just learning it too, so that doesn't help.
Are you gonna play Fortnite? No, this is a podcast.
And the lobby's closed. So
what's up, Panic? How's it going? Yeah, so let's see. All right, so yeah, welcome to Mixcast episode 20, guys. We have some very wide range topics today. Mixer had announced a community champion. I think they do this once a month. But I
thought it was once a year, but
I don't think it's once a year, because I'm trying to remember. Might be once a quarter or something.
Now I have to go dig at a tweeter again.
I need to see, you would have to see when Bailey Bomb won the first one. But yeah, they do community champion every so often. We're going to talk about Mountain Dew and Division 2 partnership, and we're going to talk about the future of AAA Games. Employee of the month. I'm not sure how often they do it. Bad Frog's on the search to find it.
I guess I'll have to try it this way. But
He's on the search.
Going. I'm going to find it because it's aggravating me now.
I don't think it's every month, but it's definitely not once a year. There's no way it's once a year. Whose was 12-9? AO. King Bailey Bomb won his 10 days ago, AO? There's no way.
No.
There's no way he won his 10 days ago.
Well, they said congratulations to Tanzi, Mixer, and Scythe for being our second ever community champions.
Yeah, that was today.
Yeah. So second ever, I don't know when the last one was.
You just scrolled down on his Twitter. There's no way it was only 10 days ago.
Well, not today, Twister, but you still owe $5 from yesterday.
Now I'm looking it up.
I tried to, but there's
no. You got to reread that tweet. It says, congratulations to the first recipient of our Community Champion Award, King Bailey Bomb, for reaching 100,000 follows. That's what it was. Yeah. When he actually received that award, I don't know. I don't know when he won
There's
that.
no date on the twit.
Well, I mean, I just don't know when he would have won it. Community.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd never heard of it until it popped up today. So, and I definitely didn't get to vote on it. So I don't know who voted.
The voting is done through the partners and staff. Which is why I don't really agree with the thing. Oh, wait, I just found it. Just found it.
Uh-oh.
July 26th. So maybe
every 6 months?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know how they determine when to do this. Yeah, July 26th is...
The interesting thing is, I guess I'm going to have to dig it out of my Discord because...
did I vote in the community championship? No. That's how little I agree with the community champion. One, I barely even knew that they ran it. I saw it like at the very last second that they were doing it, and by that point I was just like, something's happening, and didn't look further. It was like that's how little I like. Out of the amount of people that voted, I'm thinking that maybe there was 150 votes, and you could vote for yourself. You could just enter in any partner's name, and what? I'll read that here. Oh wait, it's gonna read it.
Oh, you want me to read it?
Our certain rotten amphibian said, I had to donate this because I missed yesterday's Mixcast. So here you go.
It reads it. It reads it for me. Our certain rotten amphibian said I had to donate this because I missed yesterday's Mixcast, so here you go. You told Twister he had to donate because he missed Mixcast?
Yep.
Oh my god.
He missed the Mixcast, so I said he owed us $5 as a penalty.
Oh my god.
I'm tired of paying for this stuff.
The goal was to show recognition to a member of the Mixcast community at large that help build others up at every opportunity. A moderator that's the core of keeping the chat trenches clean, or just friendly voice that consistently helps people like they belong. This is your first time hearing Community Champion. King Bailey Bomb won the first one. Scythe and... what is
Tonzi Mixer.
Tonzi won this one. I don't really know Tonzi. I know Scythe. And I know King Bailey Bomb. Like I was saying, though, I could probably say maybe a total of 150 people voted. There's no outreach in getting votes. There's nothing like that. Like, I mean, it's cool that they're doing it, but if you're not, like, promoting the hell out of it to get people to vote, it doesn't really feel like you won a championship, you know? It doesn't really feel like you really won something that large. Not that they don't deserve it, but, you know, like, if 90% of the partners don't even know about it, is it really that much of a champion? I don't know. That's the part that's weird to me. Like, if you want to create like such a huge thing, community champion of Mixer, you would think that would be more broadcasted. That's just my opinion on it.
I honestly think that the community should be involved too, and since we all have levels on the community, they could say people that are level 90 and up can vote in this.
Yep.
Because if you get to 90, You've been here a while.
I was actually thinking 75 on my, actually, I was thinking about it on the drive home. I was thinking 75. And, I agree. Like, it needs to be, that you have to have spent enough time on Mixer to be able to see at least, a few partners and to understand the community and stuff like that. But, yeah, I don't know who gets to vote. I'm pretty sure it's only partners and staff, and I'll tell you that there's not that many partners voting. It really doesn't feel that way at all, because you don't hear anything until the day that the winner is chosen. That's the one time you hear something. So, I didn't even know about it until I didn't know that there was a that they were even doing this community champion until after the first one had been chosen. And then the second one I found out literally like the day before and voting stopped. I was like, oh, okay. And this isn't like a downplay against these people at all. The idea of it is that if it, like, this is an important thing. Community is what streaming is, right? You want, like, community to be at an all-time high. And these partners have probably done that. But don't you think, like, more should be brought to the table when voting for something like this? I feel like it should. I feel like more people should be voting. I feel like more partners should know about this, because the fact that I didn't even know about it seems silly. I'm one of the top partners here on Mixer. I didn't even know that they were doing this. So,
well, and in some ways it's just basically going to turn into a popularity contest anyway.
It does.
I don't know how you get around that, but that is Mrs. JG is right. Partner managers should be telling their partners what's going on, but
that part's tough because you have, I think, 5 partner managers and over 1,000 partners. So, that part gets really tough.
Sucks to be them.
Yeah, but
anyway, I've been getting questions about it this afternoon. And I figured we might as well bring it up and get it over with. So that was why.
No downplay towards any of the people who win these championships. Good for them. It's awesome. They must be doing something right. Whether you agree with that partner or not, and
you got to be happy that the community is growing.
Yeah.
So.
Hi, Rogue Rage. I saw you comment before. Hello, how are you? What's up, Kepi? Hi, Miss JG. What's up, CG? Hello, Belly. Wanted to catch up with the people I saw chat. So,
I gotcha.
And Rogue, thank you for the host.
Oh, crap.
But yeah, so that was the first topic. We jumped right into it without you guys even knowing. Now it's over.
And we're done with it.
If I find like more opportunity to let people know how to vote in those things, if they're even capable, I'll let you know. But like I said, it's barely even broadcasted. So, all right. Let's actually jump into future of AAA games real quick before jumping into Mountain Dew Division 2.
There.
Future of AAA games. So this one's kind of an interesting topic. Does everyone here know what AAA games are? First off, let's start with that. Because it might not be apparent to everyone. There you go. A couple people don't know.
That's our answer.
Yeah. So yeah, AAA games. What are AAA games? AAA games are games that are developed by giant corporations. So like Microsoft, Sony, Ubisoft, all these big companies like EA and even smaller ones that still end up making giant titles like Bungie is not a huge corporation. They have a giant staff and stuff like that. Yeah, so you have basically what happens is like once you achieve funding from like an outside publisher or first party, so like Xbox or PlayStation or anything like that, if you achieve funding through that, you practically become a AAA title. Not quite, but there's a fine line between what makes you AAA and what makes you indie. Some indies, like Cuphead, are still technically indie, but they received a ton of funding from Microsoft. So they're not, even though that like is the fine line between what makes you a AAA game or not, they're still not a AAA studio because they're made by very few developers. So it's not a giant staff that's making these titles. I thought AAA games might have been about jump-starting cars and changing tires. No. No.
If it was AAA games, it'd be about fixing discs and fixing your internet so you could download it. I'm just saying.
Well, I mean, jump-starting cars and changing tires. I mean, you're getting pretty close to Forza.
I was going to say, we're not playing Forza or The Crew here, so...
We're getting close, though. Microsoft seems to be looking into raising the bar to make Quad A games. What is Quad A games?
I guess that would be the next step above AAA.
There's nothing above AAA, though. So it acts just like baseball. So you have single A, double A, triple A, but there's not really any double A tier. And single A is your indies. So you have indies, you have your AAA studios, which is pretty much anything that's, it's either anything that's owned by the giant corporation that's putting out onto the hardware, like Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, or you have your first party titles, which is the companies Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo. So if you have first party or AAA, like Bungie, for example, makes AAA titles. Anything by EA is AAA. Those are all your AAA studios. So your major leagues, yes.
Really, what brought this on is I found an article that was commenting on a YouTuber that had gone on a rant about how the game companies are going to crash. And they pulled some points out of there I agree with is as much as the writer of this agreed with it. And the fact is all these AAA companies have got a problem. And the fact that they've got the creative stagnation, they're producing the same thing over and over and over again. You got gamer backlog where they keep releasing stuff around the same time. So it all piles up and you got to play one and set a bunch on the shelf. Yeah. 6 months later, come back to them. And the stock prices for the bigger game companies are falling through the floor because they're not making the money they were before. And the big example was Fallout 76, which I know people love it, but as far as sales go, it's a bomb. It hurt. It's hurting them bad because the game is just horrid. So
yeah, so like a lot of one of the problems that I find, so I don't think that AAA titles will ever fall out of place. They will always remain there. You'll still always have your giants, like Forza will always arrive or will always be on Microsoft's platform, and you'll have Halo as long as they're making great games. You'll have Call of Duties and things along that line. But the opposite side of it are that indies are rising really fast. People, because they're not sticking to these AAA titles like people used to. Like, I used to buy a Halo and then not touch another game for another year or two. And that's when, like, the addiction to those games really took place. But indies are really on the rise right now. People are loving playing small games, especially at how cheap they are. If you're buying games for $20 or under, I mean, you could, like, just simple math. You could buy 3 games or more, and have more variety to play over your AAA, which was your $60 game, right? So, indies are climbing really fast, and people are loving to play them. And especially with the interaction of streamers nowadays, right? Streamers weren't huge 5 years ago. Streaming didn't really take place, or like it was starting up back then. And just this past weekend, when we were playing Monopoly, literally minimum 7 people bought Monopoly from my stream. Like, that's crazy, you know? People, and how often do you ever see people buy AAA titles from my stream? Very rarely. Very rarely.
Something that goes along with kind of what you're talking about, too, is a point that they made in here. There was, when have you seen games prices slashed almost in half this soon after release?
Yeah.
It's got to tell you something about the sales. And who was it? Dark Souls Remastered slashed theirs 50% for people that already had Dark Souls Prepare to Die. Before it even came out, it's already cut in half to those people. So maybe they've found that that $60 is the limit, and they need to come back on that if they're going to continue to create the same content over and over again.
Yeah.
Because I don't think people are buying into it anymore. I don't want Assassin's Creed with a slightly different story and the same game mechanics every year.
Yeah. And that was the other big option. And Ang says Monopoly is the GOAT. I mean, you're not wrong. Monopoly was fantastic. But how
much fun did we have playing the Uno and Monopoly?
And they cost nothing.
It's like $10 for Uno.
Yeah, and we got hours of entertainment out of that. But yeah, Crimson also stated, don't forget the $20 DLC. That part is huge. So you see all these AAA titles, and the one that I always bag on, but it's the truth, is Destiny. If you look at Destiny, flat out $60 cost right at the start. They also give you the option of paying like $100 for the season pass or something like that, right? It might be $80. I know they do several different tiers. But in any case, you're still paying more money at the start to gain the DLCs. And each DLC is going to cost you either $20 or $30 if you don't buy the season pass. And now the season passes, like, generally, this is like prior to like 2 years ago. Prior to 2 years ago, a season pass would mean that you're getting all DLCs for a game for the life of the game. Destiny revolutionized that now. Destiny now says season pass only means 1 year of DLCs. That's ridiculous. That's like crazy thoughts to me. It's unbelievable. The funny part
is Destiny is growing on Mixer.
I mean, who knows what that could be though? That could be as simple as a patch update. I mean, I looked to see what the numbers were for it, but Destiny isn't even appearing on any of the top boards. Destiny is like the number. There's only, where is it? Destiny only has less than 300 people watching it.
Yeah, and now is not the prime time, but I happen to watch 2 people that are pretty much full-time Destiny streamers now, and they don't pull bad numbers but 6 months ago, they'd have been lucky to pull 15 viewers.
Yeah.
Because the Destiny community is over at Twitch. Let's be honest about
that. Oh,
yeah.
Twitch definitely owns Destiny.
So the fact that it's growing at all on Mixer is surprising, especially with how badly people hate Destiny 2 and what was going on there and the way they charge for stuff.
Yeah.
But it still seems to be growing. So I'm at a loss on that one. The game looks fun. It's got great graphics. I don't want it, but
yeah. Let me catch up on some hellos. Lady Raven, hi, how are you? Hi, Rogue Diamond. Hi, Inked. Hello, C. Oh wait, no, I said hello to you before, CG. Get out of here. What's up, Black Knight? Hi, everyone. What's up, Amberu? All right, so let's see. Let's see. CG said I played more Monopoly today. Nice. And see, like those indie games, man. It's just, $10 and what is $10? Like you go to a movie and it's costing you 16, you know? So like almost half the price of the movie, you're playing a game and I guarantee you're probably getting a lot more fun out of it than the 2 hours you were getting at the movie.
I tell you, I'm honestly looking forward to Tiny Build releasing that BR game on Xbox if it happens. Because it
Rapture
might be,
Rejects.
because it might be something I can actually play because it doesn't look like you have to be real fast on your hands, which I can't do anymore.
That one to some extent, like you don't have to be fast mid game, but towards the end, you got to be fast for like, 20 seconds, like it's not that long. You're not constantly having to be on your feet type of thing. So
that's what I mean. You're not spinning around and always constantly aiming, and it just anyway. I'm kind of with you on this. The indie games are starting to catch up with the AAA.
Oh yeah, indies are on the rise, man. They are.
In a way, they obviously don't have quite the graphics with the frame rate.
Just depends on the development process.
Yeah, and they're
remember
they look
that
like they're a generation out.
Indie is only defined by who owns it and how many people are working on it. Now you can have like an indie process that went through like 100 employees. That's extremely rare, but generally indies are made with like less than 10 people. And AAAs start off that way. Halo started with 6 people. But like it takes time for those to develop into greater things. So it's just interesting to see. It's interesting to see like it's starting to turn around right now that indies are the more popular out of the bunch than AAAs. I see more people playing random games than AAAs. Right now, the big ones are Smash. Smash is obviously a AAA title, but yeah, I mean, like,
I'm just not seeing a lot of. The Fortnite is down, but not a bunch. Blackout is hurting bad.
Oh yeah. I mean, they're still top on Mixer, but still.
But I mean, they're down from what they were in numbers. I'm starting to see in the people I follow, I'm starting to see some tiny build games pop up in there.
Yeah.
Uno, I've seen in another place.
Yeah.
I mean, it's. I think more community oriented games, which is why I think BRs are so popular anyway. If you have streamers that will play with their community, is that the community oriented games are going to stick better. And I think we've kind of found that when we were playing Monopoly and Uno, because we had 4 people in there and we were just having fun.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any pressure to do good. You're all basically playing your own game, but you're playing with somebody else. It's fun. So.
Let's see. Amberu, Black Knight, Bespoke, Avatar, and Immortal Sickness. Thank you guys for your follows and your hosts. Let me jump back on some of these real quick. Crimson says a season pass for smaller games are about $10, and DLC can be counted as a new map or two. Yeah, I mean, sometimes it's surprising to see season passes for smaller games. Generally, they don't need to do stuff like that because it seems like they're trying to get more money out of something that was already fairly cheap. But, I mean, games still have to live. ACN says, season pass can mean a few DLCs. A DLC pass can be games for life. I just don't like the difference. I want either a season pass for a DLC to give me all DLCs, or don't. Just offer individual sales.
Well, that was something I'll have to be back on my Witcher game. The 2 DLCs that came with that were just a little bit more money, unless, like I did, I bought at the beginning. I bought the 2 DLCs for a discounted rate before they even came out. But that was it. There's no season pass. You knew there was going to be nothing else.
Yeah.
It was the game and 2 DLCs. The DLCs were beautiful.
Yeah.
But there was nothing else. I don't like this Game Pass idea, and I've never liked it. So I'm just kind of biased against it anyway.
Yeah.
So
Avatar says, bringing the peoples. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. David said, is Tiny Build considered indie? That's hundreds, though. Surprisingly enough, Tiny Build is only made out of 21 people. There's only 21 people on our staff.
There's 20 people in big.
Wow. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in our main office. I think 3 more in the United States, and then we have our development team in Russia and the Ukraine, and that's it. So there's like less than 25 people total at Tiny Build. But we are, even though, so we started as an indie studio. We made one game a long time ago. It was called No Time to Explain. Since then, we've published a lot of games. We're now considered an indie publisher, not an indie developer. But we are developing games. If you guys saw, Secret Neighbor came out today for alpha. They're running a 2-week alpha. That is technically made by Tiny Build. We are the developer and the publisher for that. So, yeah. So, we still do make stuff. It's just very in between times. So, because there's like, we publish a lot of stuff, so we put a lot of focus on those things. So,
Crimson, that looks brutal. He said you want to check a sweet free game, try the Culling. I just happened to look it up. It's basically Hunger Games.
oh boy.
Oh my goodness. It's on Steam, so it's computer, but PC only, but it looks actually kind of crazy.
How's it going, Victoria?
Is it on Xbox MD? I didn't see that. All I saw is on Steam.
David says COD 4 is still great multiplayer, more fun than Battlefield 5, where each round drags on. I want quicker rounds in Battlefield, man. It's the only reason why I don't play it. I'm waiting for that Battle Royale, man. The Battle Royale for it looks so good. It just better not let me down. Better not let me down. What's up, Dog God?
I don't have much hope for Battlefield. I just
want the Battle Royale. What's up, Jade Fox? How's it going, MD?
Royale, because I want Papa Smurf to get his.
I like how Inked laughs, but what are you even laughing about? They showed the one trailer and it didn't look bad at all. So, yeah, but that's why I'm saying I'm waiting for the Battle Royale.
Better to have delayed it instead of releasing a broken.
I would much rather have it delayed than have it broken, you know, unlike COD, which was terrible and they should have delayed it. Good, I didn't know you did podcasts. I've been really enjoying this. Oh, awesome. So let me give you a little intro here. This is Bad Frog. And we do this Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And we usually run for about an hour to an hour and a half. And we record every session and throw up every session on YouTube, Podbean, Acast, and iTunes. So if you ever miss an episode, you can go catch it up there. We do a giveaway, which I'll do right now. We do a giveaway where we do a code of the day. You can watch the code, or you can watch each episode to claim the code of the day. The code of today is free game with no spaces. So yeah, free game, no spaces, capitalization doesn't matter. You go to player.gg/bighungry2x/mixcast December, or you can type !Mixcast in the chat. Yeah. That's the
player without an E.
Yes.
If you're listening. No E in player.
And Mixcast will whisper you a link so that way you can go enter in that code. Dr. Chaos, the one thing you should never do is go to a streamer and tell him to rate someone. I know you know better than man. You've been around on Mixer a long time. Let's see. Let's see. I watched last night until I passed out. Oh, no worries, Victoria. No worries. Let's see. I love COD Blackout. It's a new thing for them. And honestly, I never play Call of Duties, and that finally brought me to play Call of Duty. So,
let's see. Crimson's, and I'm kind of at a loss on this one too. So wait, Ark Survival Evolved has a $30 DLC in beta. I got to know if that's true in the first place. And if it is, that's ridiculous.
Oh, you didn't know that?
DLC in beta. It's not even fully released. It's in beta.
Oh, yeah. Well, Ark's been in beta forever. Ark is a forever beta. And then they came out with... Actually, they had multiple DLCs. And yeah, they had a $30 DLC in beta when the game was already $60. So, Ark has not been launched for a year. I remember it coming out this year. I will find the exact release date.
You do it, ain't. I'm not your dancing clown. Oh, we got dead air. I'll quit looking if you're looking.
Oh yeah, I'm looking.
In I forgot what I was going to say now. Ark looks interesting to me, but it looks like a lot of work. I mean, I don't want to have that much work in a game. It's
it's a survival game, so it's meant to be a lot of work. I don't enjoy that. For me, it's like I want to play the game without having to worry about starting over. That was the initial release date, August 29, 2017, but it got delayed. So that is not the release date.
Yeah, I'm not finding an official. See, Amber Rue says November, and she's trying to find it. Does Bad Frog stream on Mixer? At some point will.
Right now, this is where he streams on Mixer. But you can follow him on Mixer.
Yeah, I will at some point, and if this continues to be as popular as it's shown to be, we're going to move it to its own channel. So
yeah,
I mean it's
that is the intent.
I'm just the sideshow idiot comedy guy, so I have to be funny.
Man,
AZN, we'll see ya.
This was like,
I appreciate that, Victoria. I really do.
Here we go. Here we go. While many eyes were stuck solidly on E3 2017 press conferences, a rather significant announcement was made in regards of Ark Survival Evolved. Developer Studio Wildcard has finally been able to set on a full release date for the hugely popular survival game that's been on early access. Ark Survival Evolved has now been confirmed release date of August 8th, 2018. 2018, August 8th. That's not even that long ago. Yeah, the $30 DLC for Ark came out way long ago, and it was way in beta still.
Yeah, I don't.
Ark was one of those games considered.
Beta, there's they don't understand what beta means anymore, I guess.
Yeah.
You don't release a DLC in a beta because a beta still isn't finished yet. It just makes no sense to me. Finish the game and release it. I just don't get it, man.
Yeah. No, it's been they've been going through a whole process, and now they're going on a whole nother game, and man.
Uh-oh. Amber Rose says that article is incorrect. It did a full release last year, but only a couple months late.
I mean, that is the only article where I've actually been able to find an actual release date on Arc. Every other article that I've found has said it was supposed to launch on August 29th, but never did. And then they don't say when it actually came out.
Oh, wait a minute. Crimson says Ark was supposed to have a battle royale.
Yes.
It never happened. What kind of battle royale? We're going to be fighting dinosaurs?
It was supposed to be like PvPvE.
Oh. Realm released their battle pass on their beta for Xbox. Why not? Fortnite did it. It's still in beta.
Every game does battle passes and all that stuff now to make money. For smaller games, it's great because it allows them to receive more funding for their population who is already playing. But it's tough. It's tough for games to survive if they lose all their funding.
Okay, it was still in beta then.
The only thing is, the article title says officially launches today, which was and that's August 29th, which is the day that it didn't happen and they pushed it back again. Because you can find plenty of articles that say that it was supposed to launch August 29th, but it didn't. And in this article, the title says that it launched that day, but you'll notice in the article, it doesn't say it once. It doesn't say it once that it released. It says it was a long time coming, and it was supposed to on August 8th, but it doesn't say that it's out. Just the title does. But there's plenty of articles that say that it was supposed to launch on the 29th or whatever. I don't know. I can't find a solid answer for this.
I think we're just going to have to be in the world of not understanding the Ark day and time.
In any case, though,
it's outside of time.
The game just tanked. It just didn't do well. And I'm surprised that they're even making another survival game instead of going with something else. It's so surprising to me.
The game looks fun. I've watched Ink play it, but it's not something I'm interested in, but it looks fun. The graphics look good, but I would have think as many people like that survival type stuff, you would have thought it would have done something.
Yeah.
And it's tanked completely.
Yeah, no, I got you. No, Dr. Chaos, you're fine. It's no worries, man. So there's the difference between suggesting to raid someone and saying, because your original whisper said, go raid DJ when you are done. It doesn't say you should raid DJ when you're done. You know, that's where it says, you know, go do this, not a suggestion. So that's the difference. You never go to a streamer and say, go raid someone. Suggesting a person to raid is different. But yeah, no worries, man. Believe me, you've been in my community a long time. I know you're a good dude. Let's see. Oh my god. Let's see.
I love whispers.
What are your thoughts on Fallout 76? So we were actually talking about that before. Fallout 76 had the potential to be great, and
it tanked. Let's be honest, it tanked. It's a horrible
in the end,
game.
it just didn't do what everyone wanted. Everyone waited for an amazing game, and they just didn't get it. It was the same thing again, you know? And that's not what, like, people want change without you changing too much. And that was the big problem with the last Fallout. They changed way too much. It didn't feel like Fallout anymore, and everyone got pissed. This time, they literally said, all right, let's make a Fallout again. And they literally copied and pasted Fallout and then added multiplayer.
And the multiplayer is not that great from what I've watched.
It's just not enough. It's like, it's Call of Duty, man. Like, you can't just copy and paste the same thing over and over and over and expect people to play it. But yeah, Wonder Boy. Bad Frog literally just did that. But yeah, it was like Halo going from Bungie to 343. There was a lot of change in that, but people mostly got upset with the multiplayer for that. The multiplayer for Halo 4 didn't feel like the previous Halo multiplayers, but the campaign was definitely still Halo. They had to take the way that they left Halo 3, they had to take it in a new direction, because they literally ended the story at Halo 3, so they had to keep going somehow. So,
just because you said it twice now, it brought up a story that I found the other day, but what I didn't find was worthy enough to be a whole topic. But Bonnie Ross, who I guess started on Halo, just is the first woman to be inducted into the AIAS Hall of Fame. And she still works at Microsoft.
Yep.
But she was one of the beginners on Halo.
She is the owner of 343 Industries, the people who make Halo.
Yeah. But I found it interesting. It wasn't, but you mentioned Halo twice, so I said, hey, let's throw that in there.
Yeah.
So.
She does fantastic work. She wins a lot of awards. She is considered one of the top women in gaming. She does a lot. She works really hard.
Well, what I read in that article, she's considered one of the top people. Never mind women.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, she wins a lot of women-based awards because of what she does for women in gaming. Like there's a charity and a social group called Women in Gaming to show girls that they can go to school or work on their art or work on programming and end up in the video game industry because it's highly dominated by men. And it's not that, men today want that to be the case. We don't mind women in the gaming industry. It's just, it's just that's just what it is now. There's lots of men in the industry and there's just not that many women. So it's good for this women in gaming group to help encourage younger girls to go to school and study programming and art and make their way into the video game industry. We encourage it. We want more diversity in that field. And it is very dominated by like the white male, but you do see a lot of different race and religion and stuff enter the gaming industry, and it's really nice to see that. Like literally, our office tiny build, the majority is the minority. Like, well, we have like 3 Hispanics in the office. We have 2 Russians, a white male, and a Ukrainian. So,
and big.
I'm a Hispanic.
No, you're big.
Oh my god. That one I'm not really sure why it deleted it. Dr. Chaos said also shout out to. Oh, you said shout out. Also,
you can't say shout out. I do that all the time.
Yeah, a lot of streamers have shout out banned because no, it's become self-promotion usually, but Dr. Chaos said also shout out to Kiki Wolfkill at 343. She rocks the industry also. She does. Kiki Wolfkill is like also a top women in gaming icon. So I thought we were all dudes. Everyone's a dude. Just because you're a woman in gaming doesn't mean that you're not a dude. Everyone's a dude.
Dude, hey dude. It is funny because I watch a gal from England and another one from Ireland, and that's almost they call everybody dude.
Oh yeah,
and they're females, and they're dude, and I just it's funny,
dude.
But
even things can be dude. Yeah.
Yeah. You hear that? You're dude. So.
What's up, Maniac Killer?
That's
Drop
so
your phone,
wrong,
dude.
Crimson. So wrong.
Oh my god. Right on, dudes. Let's see. All right, yeah. So we went. Oh, I left Code of the Day up for a long time. Let's see. We talked about future of AAA games like way into depth. Let's chat about the final topic. This one shouldn't be that long of a topic, but it was just an interesting thing that Bad Frog managed to find today. Mountain Dew and Division 2 partnership. So yeah, let's chat about that. Are you reading the article, or what do you want to do?
I've got the article here.
Okay.
Basically, it's I'll just read some of it. It says, we're all used to publishers offering beta access to games as pre-order incentives. Well, Ubisoft has upped its marketing with the Division 2 as it's partnered with Mountain Dew in a new ad. It states that buying Mountain Dew game fuel will give the buyer of the Division 2 private beta access. What I found this was interesting is because Forza had this relationship with Mixer, where you could gain influence points off a Mixer for watching Forza. So there was a connection to Forza. I wonder how much more of this we're going to see, where you're going to have, because everybody likes that beta access to games, so they can play it ahead of everybody else. Because it's going to make the cost of the game to produce obviously go down a little bit, because this is not going to be free to Mountain Dew to get this kind of advertising. I think it's Mountain Dew that's paying and not Ubisoft, in my opinion.
It's probably that's a tough one. I don't know.
And that
I actually think it's the opposite. I'm pretty sure Ubisoft is paying Mountain Dew. Yep, because Mountain Dew is literally saying, here's an advertisement space. We're going to put this in every shelf in Walmart across the world.
Okay, I can see that. I guess you're probably right.
I see what you're saying is because people are going to buy Mountain Dew specifically so that they can play the Division 2, but that's what Ubisoft wants. Yeah.
But they said the first 1,000 orders of Game Fuel will also release. English is not my first language; it's my fourth.
Oh.
Gibberish, Insanity, and Craziness are my first three.
Oh.
Game Fuel will also receive a bonus prize pack. So, whatever, it doesn't say what that is, but I don't know if that involves probably skins for the Division 2 that are going to be they're going to be from Mountain Dew, and you won't be able to get them from anywhere else or something like that. So, who knows? But
that one's interesting, though, because it's only the first 1,000 orders will receive a bonus prize pack. So, I don't know if that's 1,000 individual people or like literally the first 1,000 codes that get used get that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would be so little. That's so small.
Yeah. It'd make you want to. Part of this says the closed alpha has just concluded for Division 2. So it won't be too long before you're going to see that private beta, I'm sure. There's not a lot of space normally in there. They try and fix some really broken stuff and then get it back into beta. So it may be coming.
I'm trying to figure out what this is, because it says like this image. I actually think you buy this from Mountain Dew. So I'm going to show this on the screen right now.
Oh, you think you buy it from Mountain Dew?
Yeah. So you get a 12 count of whichever flavor you want. You get the beta access and a $25 prize pack. I'm pretty sure the first 1,000 sales of this specifically, not the ones that you get on the shelf, but 1,000 orders of this get the prize pack. I'm pretty sure that's what that is.
I've never heard of ordering a.
I think you order a case
from Mountain Dew.
I think you order a case of Mountain Dew from Mountain Dew somewhere. I don't know where, but it's interesting to see. I'm wondering what that actually is. Because yeah, it states that buying Mountain Dew game fuel. Okay, yeah. Okay. I don't know. That's interesting. I think you actually do buy those cases. So
yeah, Dr. Chaos is I know well aware what he's talking about. So I used to work for Pepsi as a store stocking associate. That's a good name for that, but it's not what you do. We could get fired for not placing promo products in the correct place. I worked in a grocery store, 2 grocery stores, and a couple of convenience stores, and used to see vendors have fights over shelf space and where they were supposed to be.
Oh, yeah.
And the reason is what he said. They could get in trouble for not having their stuff up like they were supposed to.
Marketing.
And if they misunderstood it, you'd see vendors fight with each other. I mean, almost coming to blows about shelf space.
You're talking
about truly
about
incredible to watch.
Billions of dollars. Like, people are like, if you're a company, let's say Mixcast becomes huge, and we spend $1 million on marketing to place our product on a shelf, and it's not on that shelf, wouldn't you be pissed? You know?
Yeah, I'd be a little grumpy.
So, I mean, that's a very important thing. So, it's interesting to see.
Now, I don't know when this has started or if it's already started. I couldn't tell you that answer. The article was just released today.
Yeah.
So, and they're talking about a new ad that's either coming out or has come out, but I don't know. So, one thing I hate about some of these articles is they're so vague on details that I would really like to know, like release dates. So,
release date of the Mountain Dew or of Division 2?
Of Mountain Dew. This Mountain Dew for
because
Division 2 isn't until next year.
March 15th, which means that the beta for Division 2
January.
Potentially. It'll definitely be January or February. I'd be surprised if it was the first week of March. Especially if they're trying to do like server pushes. So, we'll see. Oh my god, what does that say? Stoneboard. Better
you have to
brands.
Think about how many thousands of people think they're getting one of the first 1,000.
Oh no, not that.
I'm not. You're at the top of the list. I'm at the bottom this time.
No, I'm at the bottom. Better brands used to make you pay for any damage done to a display. Oh, I bet. I just couldn't read that. I thought it was BR
beta
at
bet
end
3 number BR at end. Oh my god. It looks like some of the stuff I've been writing to code in Scortbot today.
But yeah. Oh god, I'm not even trying.
Stop it, MD.
But yeah, so yeah, that pretty much sums it up for Mixcast today. I knew that last topic was going to be short, which is why I saved it for the end, because we build up a little bit more traffic for Division, and I know some people care about it. So
you got to be looking forward to it too, and hope it's not a bomb.
Me?
I mean, yeah.
Oh, I'm not a Division fan.
Oh, you're not?
No. I hope it does well for streaming, but that's not me. I'm not buying Division. Yeah. So, is there a chance of Division 2 bombs as bad as Division 1? Potentially. Technically, any game could bomb as bad as the first one. There's always a chance. Everyone thought that Destiny 2 was going to do better than Destiny 1.
Everybody was fired up about Fallout 76.
Yeah, everyone thought Fallout 76 was going to do better than Fallout 4 or whatever it was. Fallout 4, right?
Yep.
Everyone thought.
Yeah, I played 3 and 4. I had zero interest in 76.
Everyone thought Fortnite Season 7 was going to be the best thing ever. That's literally what got me to stop playing the game. So.
It got another streamer for reasons. He's starting to play Fortnite a little bit. but it's been a while. He's been like 6 months since he's played, so he didn't know about planes, those the 4-wheelers with the jets on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was just fun watching him discover all that stuff and act like an idiot in the game. But
Yeah.
being out 6 months, you can imagine how much it changes.
Oh yeah.
But it's a joke now.
It's interesting. Yeah. So I will be starting up my stream here right after we end Mixcast, so don't go anywhere. But we wanted to thank you guys for joining up for episode 20, right? 20.
Wow.
Episode 20 of Mixcast. Thank you guys for joining for the episode will be on YouTube, Podbean, Acast, and iTunes tomorrow if you didn't get to catch a portion of it, or if you wanted to share it to anyone. Don't forget to catch the code, enter it in, typing !Mixcast in the chat. And yeah, we hope to see you guys tomorrow for episode 21. And hopefully by Friday we should have news of what next week's schedule looks like. We'll see. I got to figure that out still.
He's gonna let me in on this little thing he's got going, or I'm gonna go on strike or something.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about your little short Christmas Eve, Christmas Day thing. That's what I'm talking about.
Short Christmas Eve, Christmas Day thing.
Whatever, you were going to get on and talk about stuff.
Oh, it was literally just going to get on to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and stuff.
Exactly.
That's it. Oh.
Exactly.
That's it. Now you know.
Now we're going to make it an episode.
Oh.
A short one.
I see.
But let's not also forget that normally most of the topics I pull out of Discord Mixcast channel, but I didn't have any today, so I had to go find my own.
Yeah, go post in the Discord channel. Let us know what Mixcast topics you wanna hear, and let's get them.
I'm still pondering yours, Miss JG. I haven't figured out where I'm going to go with that, where I won't get in trouble.
I have to see it myself, so I'll go back and look.
Yeah, I'm trying to find an angle where I won't get in trouble with that, but it's an interesting topic.
Yeah. All right.
So,
well, thank you guys so much. Hang out if you want to play some games and stuff in like 2 minutes. And yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks, guys. Bye.
see ya.